I feel like everybody has been a Candace Parker fan. I've been a Candace Parker fan since I started playing basketball, which was around the 7th grade. Just seeing how she was so versatile at her height, that was something at the time that was not heard of. Her being so tall, but being able to impact the game in many different ways and not being one-dimensional, that's what drew me to her game. Me being tall at such a young age and not wanting to just be a post player, I feel like Candace Parker was somebody that I just looked up to, and I'm like, wow, I hope I can get there one day. This is Rickea Jackson, and this is my diary on ESPN Andscape. Episode 2, let's go. The first time I actually visited Tennessee was when I was in high school, and they were in my top 5. And I took a visit there, and I absolutely loved Tennessee. I just felt like it wasn't the right time for me to go there.
Rickea Jackson is that versatile player that can play inside and out.
He said, well, what are your good spots on the floor? She shrugged. Pretty much everywhere.
But then I took another visit when I was transferring from Mississippi State, and it was the same as I remembered it. Beautiful campus, nice people. I just felt like the fit was right this time, and I just loved it. You wake up, you're just happy to just be there because it's so pretty. Southern hospitality, love Tennessee.
She's averaging 30 points here in Greenville, South Carolina at the tournament.
Level up.
It meant a lot wearing a Tennessee jersey. That's something that the University of Tennessee takes serious, especially the women's program. We're not allowed to wear the official jersey on our visits, and I feel like that speaks volumes. You know, you're not able to be a part of this team until you're a part of the team, and not everyone can say, you know, I just put on the jersey for a picture. No, you have to earn it. So, but to play for such a historic program, something that Pat built, Candace Parker, you know, all the greats that's come along the way, meant a lot to me and my team. So I was just very grateful to be there.
Rickea Jackson, we talked about how relentless she is.
Going to the same school that Candace Parker attended, I feel like just made me want to win even more. Just knowing like she paved the way, she was a trailblazer, and she came to our practices, a couple of our games, and I just wanted to make her proud. One of the moments that I remember, of course, more recently about Candace Parker was her going to Las Vegas Aces when everyone was doubting her. And I feel like she proved so many people wrong. And of course, her retirement was something that will never be forgotten. And I was just so shocked. And I'm just like, I felt like she had a couple more years left in her.
Get that out of here! LA Sparks have slain the Mighty Lynx!
But I feel like Candace Parker's legacy will continue to inspire many generations, not just mine. I don't care if it's 100 years from now, you're still going to be hearing about Candace Parker. To be a part of this legacy and say, like, we're playing on Candace Parker's jersey retirement night, that's something that I will never forget. I feel like it's going to be a surreal moment for me. Again, just growing up, watching her and idolizing her and just wanting to model my game after a tall guard. I feel like it's going to mean a lot to the game, but it's very deserving. What she's been able to do for the game will never go unnoticed.
She started getting rebounds over the top of my head. She changed the game.
Candace Parker, the great, the woman, forever the GOAT. I personally want to say thank you for what you did to the women's game. I feel like you changed the trajectory of tall women, not just being post players. We're so much more. We can handle the ball. We can rebound. We can make nice, flashy passes and shoot threes. And I'm grateful that you did that, because before you, it might have not been seen as cool, but you did it and you've made it a trend, and I'm so grateful for that. I look up to you and I will forever support you, and I'm so grateful to be playing in a game where your jersey is being retired, but you truly are a trailblazer for the women's game, and I'm just grateful to be in this era where I get to meet you, and thank you.
Batted around, and Sparks come up with it. Jackson, right at Mitchell, and an and one on the attack.
Sophomore slumps, that's a real thing. You know, a lot of us sophomores are going through it, but again, I'm just proud of how we're able to continue to stay mentally tough through it all and continue to, you know, show up every night. Basketball for me, at least, is like 80% mental. I always could shoot the three. I always could, you know, do guard things, but it's all about having that confidence behind it. I had my career high at Las Vegas Aces, and we got the dub, and I feel like that's the most important thing for me, just winning. But of course, scoring your career high always feels good, and going into the game, I'm just like, with Vegas, you have to take what they give you. They're not a team where if you force, it's not going to turn out pretty. So I was just taking what they gave me, having that confidence in my three. Like, if you go under, I'm going to shoot it. If you chase me, I'm going to go to the rim. It feels good when you're in a zone and your shots are falling and you're just feeling like, I'll work for this. For me personally, I didn't even know I had 30. I was just playing, and my teammates was like, come on, get 30. And I'm like, oh, like, I didn't even know. And I think the last 2 points were off of free throws. And I probably could have had 31 because I missed a free throw and my heart was beating so fast, because if you miss 2 free throws at Las Vegas, they get free pizza. So they are just like screaming loud. The worst thing with free throws is when you miss the first one. If you miss the second one, it's still not good, but it's like, okay, at least I got one. But when you miss the first one, that's when your heart is like, all right, let's not give them free food, because like, I'm not getting a piece of this free food, so why would you? I feel like keeping basketball the main thing will always be the main thing.
I think I represent coming from a family that told me I could do and be anything.
I feel like it's just a blessing. That's how I look at it. I wake up every day. I get to play basketball, and I get to capitalize off of things that come with the eyes and the supporters that come from basketball.
I think I would do it exactly the same, because I think that's why I'm sitting here. So I've made mistakes, taking 2 steps forward, 1 back.
I mean, sometimes I'm waking up, I'm tired, but I'm like, this is what you wanted. This is what you prayed for.
And so to see where women's sports is, I think as a society, we should be proud, because I think we need women in leadership positions, and that's the best way to do it, through sport.
And there is definitely a certain attitude coming out of Tennessee. I would have to say it started with Pat, like her legacy and the greats that she had. You kind of walk around with a chip on your shoulder, like, yeah, I'm a Lady Vol, and what? To be able to share the court with Candace Parker is something that I didn't get to do. Definitely was looking forward to it, but that would have just been a moment that I would have never forgotten. So I can just be delusional and act like I did, but I wish I did.